against one of the more impressive freshmen in the state last year, Cade Aaberg from Oregon.
And this is why I like this setup that Jake and Nate put on, is that these are two wrestlers that two totally different parts of the state, different divisions. These guys have never seen each other, most likely are never going to see each other again, and here they are. They get to face each other down at the Dells at who's the big cheese. Unser, that D3 state champ last year for the Pinstripes. Oh, nice little slide by right off. Glenwood City, a program that's always been good, right, Teague? But I would say probably in the last 5-6 years, always in the conversation for potentially going to state.
Yeah, and just happens to be in a loaded regional at the moment. A couple
Loaded
years
regional.
ago, team sectional qualifiers, losing to Stratford in the finals. Aaberg, a third-place state finisher.
Unser, number 31 in the pound-for-pound rankings.
And a quick score off the defense.
Using that energy, right?
Aaberg in the lead early.
Kind of use that counter shot.
There's one thing you know about Unser. You don't count him out of a match by any means. And a pretty good motor. We'll see how that plays out here in the quote-unquote off-season.
Yeah, speaking of that off-season, the 16U freestyle state champ was Aaberg, and number 40 in the pound-for-pound rankings. I didn't see that right at first. We got number 31 ranked and number 40 ranked.
Oh, nice movement on his head from Unser. But action taken out of bounds. We'll have a reset. Just a shade under a minute remaining here in the first period. Oh, man. Coming off of football commentary, Steve. So.
What'd you say in the first quarter?
Yeah.
If it goes overtime, then you'd be right. Wow.
Oh, Aaberg almost putting Unser in some danger.
Almost had our first near fall of the afternoon.
Aaberg in with an arm bar. Unser still building up to his feet. In terms of rankings, Steve, a tightly knit match.
There's that foot. Sorry to cut you off, Teague. Oh, yep. Just saw you had that one foot kept in. And there's the situation. We had the refs were talking about that we're going to see this all the time this year, and we have to make that determination of are they wasting time or are we wrestling?
Yeah, great example right there as they let the action play out. Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. Caught that leg, yes. Did a little changeover and was able to catch that leg and lift it up.
But Aaberg able to sink his other leg in.
He's got 14 seconds. Almost should have stayed up in the air on his feet with that. Aaberg was able to correct it, get back where he's comfortable.
I think Unser thinking too.
Trying to get out that back door.
So we'll head to the second period. I think Unser going neutral.
Yeah, Unser looked over. They were kind of talking about maybe going down, but we saw the situation there already that happened the first period. So let's go back to our feet. Give him another shot.
And I think Unser maybe thinking limp arm or
Yep.
almost hipping over there. Both wrestlers just resetting 30 seconds into the second period. Unser down 3-0 to Aaberg.
Cade just looking really comfortable. Yep, we got to fix that mat. Like I said, Cade just looking really comfortable where he's at. Kind of takes Unser's offense and makes it into his.
And Steve, one might ask, Unser being a state champion, what does that process entail in becoming a state champion? Well, it helps when you have a guy that's won 4 of them as one of your coaches, as Jens Lantz in the corner for Unser, 4-time state champion from Ellsworth.
Wrestled for the Badgers. National qualifier a couple times, I do believe.
Unser trying to keep that leg elevated, and nice work by Aaberg. Great defense from the Oregon sophomore.
We got receding tape line, Teague.
The reset with 50 seconds remaining in the second period.
Oh, nice.
Nice low single there by Unser.
But here's where Aaberg's just so good at that position. He's undeterred when Unser gets deep into those legs. Wow.
20 seconds remaining. Can Unser keep the motion going here as he's trying to switch off legs, just trying to find something?
I tell you, that's frustrating. Teague, Unser's been in on those legs good about 3 times and has not been able to finish. That's frustrating.
Unser thinking maybe elevating the leg there for a second, but nice work by Aaberg.
All right.
Some pretty impressive strength for the sophomore.
I'm looking at choice here, yep.
So Aaberg going to take down Steve, and Unser going to have to make a business decision.
Yeah, what's he going to do, try for that turn? Well, it's a position he hasn't been in yet, right? You know,
here's the thing, not that he can't do it, but just going to be hard-pressed. You got to do a lot of work to get 2 takedowns on Aaberg from what we've seen so far in this match.
Very much so. Well, you got to, I'd say you got to take about 30 seconds to give a shot, right? See if you can get that turn. So the only place so far you haven't been in the match. So let's see what we can do. And he's a state champ, so you know his condition's going to be good. So if he gives it a shot here and it doesn't work, hey, go to your feet. Get that takedown, get the momentum on your side, let him cut him, and do it again.
So here we are, Steve, 30 seconds into the third. Right now it looks like Unser committing to the ride and does have a hold of that arm. Only for a moment as it slips out.
Well, the problem with your position right now is you can't get out of there easily. Even if you wanted to cut him for one, you're gonna be hard pressed to get out of here.
Unser looking for the bar at the moment, and nice crossface here by the Glenwood City senior.
Wow, look at that, prize that forward. Just power.
Yeah, Unser now 50 seconds to go. Definitely committed to looking for the turn, and will be a stall warning against Aaberg.
He's got that arm up. Now he's going to sneak his left arm through, and he is.
Down to 30 seconds to go. Unser going to have to turn things up, but Aaberg
taking offense.
Gets a hold of his head, and
no points.
No scoring. Unser getting back on top. A time of the essence for the state champ out of Glenwood City.
Well, Teague, if he was in college, Unser would get 1 point for the ride out, but it's not enough.
Cade Aaberg, after the late escape, makes it a 4-0 win, a statement win, if you will, Steve.
Tell you what, that was an impressive win.